Ladies and gentlemen, Brian the Beer Snob.
Welcome back to the Hardcore Pub, everybody. Today, actually, despite the background, I am in the Hardcore Pub. Got this background behind me because this is the first video that I've shot post Brewtuber Get Together 2024 up in Niagara Falls, Canada. And if anybody watched any of the videos that were put out during that time, we stopped by a brewery at Niagara Falls that was totally not recommended. Shane's Craft Beer Review and other Canadian beer reviewers had mentioned that the Niagara Brewing Company is a tourist trap. They make bad beers and they get away with it because today's tourist will be going home tomorrow and a new crop of tourists will be coming in the next day, so they just get away with making these subpar beers. Well, I think we all needed to have that proven for ourselves, so we went there and we had lunch one day when we were just doing the touristy thing, walking around Niagara Falls. And so the Niagara Brewing Company has like two sections. They have their brewery, and then they have right across is the distillery. Both of them have food. They're just separated by a little walkway. So half of the Brewtubers that were there ate at the brewery. The other half of us ate at the distillery. I was at one that ate at the distillery, but they had the same beers available to both. And I had an Irish Red Ale, which is what I have here. I ordered that, and it had to be the worst tasting Irish Red Ale I'd ever tasted in my life. It tasted like I was sucking on a liquefied charcoal briquette. I like the charcoal flavor, but that's not what an Irish Red is supposed to taste like. So somebody, and I don't remember who, I apologize for that, one of the beer reviewers bought this and gave it to me and said I would have to review it to see if it tastes the same out of the can as it did on tap. I had it on tap up there at the brewery. So it's got some great can art here. But I'm really hoping that what I got there at the brewery or the distillery was just a little bit off. I'll show you the picture of I didn't even finish it. I was a good boy. I had a salad for lunch that day, and I drank half of the beer, and I couldn't stomach it anymore. I had to leave half of it on the table. It was horrible. Now, of course, that was served to me in the traditional manner. I don't serve beers the traditional manner here in the Hard Pour Pub. That's why it's called the Hard Pour Pub. So this has got a little bit more of a head on it, but that's okay, because while we're waiting for that head to settle down, I'll show you. This is what the beer looked like when I got it there at the brewery / distillery. And you can see my thoughts on it. It was a thumbs down all around. So I can tell you, it smells a whole lot better out of the can than it did in person. So I'm not going to wait any longer. I'm going to get into it. The beer I had, it was a beautiful sunshiny bright day. It was blue. That beer was rather dark. In here, my lighting's different, so but it looks a chocolatey brown. It's not really red, it's chocolatey brown, but let's just see. I hope it doesn't taste like a burnt charcoal briquette, but you never know. Let's see. Cheers. Completely different flavor. Still not what an Irish Red is supposed to be. Let me take another sip. Oh. This one has a strong, like a lemony Oh, it's just, the vibe I'm getting off of this one is like a burnt Czech Pilsner. It's got that weird, that I've said, a lot of people love them Czech Pilsners. I'm not one of those people. To me, it just leaves a flavor like earwax in my mouth. I don't want to eat earwax. I don't want to drink it. That's what I'm getting off of this. So, 2 times they had a chance to get it right, the Niagara Brewing Company. On tap at their brewery there in Niagara Falls, it tasted like a charcoal briquette. Here in the can, I'm drinking it back at the Hard Pour Pub, and it tastes like earwax with lemon on top of it. Neither of those is what an Irish red ale is supposed to taste like. It's a shame that this is the kind of beer that they're putting out. So if you ever do go to Niagara Falls and you take in the tourist sites, one of the places to avoid would be the Niagara Brewing Company, because this is criminal how bad. None of the beer brewers, we all tried different styles of beers there, and none of us were happy at all with any of them. So Shane from Shane's Craft Beer was correct. It's a place to avoid. We had to learn our lesson the hard way. But now this just kind of solidifies it, just knowing that somebody gave me this can of it to see if it was any better. It's not better. It's completely different, but it's not better. So thanks for stopping by the Hard Pour Pub. And now I'm not going to waste this. I wasted the first one. I'm going to struggle through this one. I'll drink it. I'm not going to waste it because somebody gave it to me. If I'd have bought it myself, I'd be dumping it down the drain. But thanks for stopping by the Hard Pour Pub, and we'll see you next time. Till then. Oh. Earwax with lemon juice on top of it. Not an Irish red ale.
Please subscribe and hit the notification button so you don't miss anything from the Hard Pour Pub.